Hi, this is Paul. I want to make this quick video basically about Supergirl, and specifically about one character on that show, James Olsen, uh, actor Mechad Brooks. With the move to CBS, from CBS to CW, there are bound to be changes, of course, to fit into that demographic of CW, but they've really marginalized this character. They basically stripped his character, who they built up this whole thing in season one that him and Kara were going to be together, and they did get together in the end, season finale. Okay, so of course, in the very first episode, they basically ripped that apart and have Kara basically dump him in the first episode, basically telling him she's just not feeling it anymore. And of course, we'll always be friends, she said. Yeah, and he said always, of course, naturally. So basically, they stripped him of his manhood in the very first episode, and basically marginalized his character ever since. They tried to dress it up by making him be Guardian, but for the most part, except I think for the very first appearance of Guardian, basically Guardian has been getting his behind kicked in every episode, especially this episode that aired on Monday night, where basically Mon-El, the character they basically replaced James with, uh, was out of control and being controlled and attacking Supergirl. And of course, James changed to Guardian to try to stop him, and he basically bitch slapped Guardian and knocked him into a car. And basically, you didn't see James for the rest of the episode. Okay, so that was his basically his one little moment on the show. And they throw him a bone here and there. I mean, even when a character I didn't really like, particularly in the first season, who was actually been well developed in the second season, but James Olsen's character might as well not even be there. And I say this to Mechad Brooks. I know acting and that's his vocation, and you want to stay and get paid to get paid. But my advice to you would be I would leave the show. I would definitely do that, just because I would just I would just go to producers and just say, I know it's hard to tell another person what to do about a job, but I would just tell, if I was him, I'd tell the producers, listen, can you release me out as, because I know they probably sign 5-year contracts and stuff like that. But I would say, listen, okay, you totally basically stripped my character of his manhood, basically, okay, and could you just let me out of this contract and let me see if I can get other gigs, because you basically marginalized my character to the point where I might as well not even be on the show. Okay, you can get maybe get a young and up and coming actor to fill that role if you want, but you basically stripped me of my manhood basically on the show, and I would really like to get out of this contract, because you really just destroyed my character completely and basically took my manhood away. You took me away from being the main character's love interest and basically marginalized me, where I don't even appear on every episode. I don't even appear. Sometimes I don't even appear on episodes at all, completely, and I might as well not exist. Okay, so please, and if I was him, Mechad Brooks, I would do that. I know it's a hard thing to tell an actor to leave the show, a steady paycheck, but I would do that, because they really stripped his character basically of his manhood and just completely marginalized his role. I mean, even Wynn has gotten a bigger part on the show, and I would just really just say enough's enough. Okay, so Mechad, that's my advice to you. I mean, you don't have to take it or anything, but I would leave. I just say, come on, it's not even worth it anymore. Okay, you get into acting to act, and you're not even letting me act, and you completely marginalize my part. Okay. Anyway, let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments down below. This is Paul saying so long. Take care.